Hey guys, welcome back to Doki Literature Club. Okay, I don't remember why exactly, but we were trying to impress this Lamon with our poetry skills. So, here I am in my flag cap. Since my name's flag cap, don't question it. And I'm about to write this wham in a bunch of words on a paper. They're not going to be coherent sentences or anything, and I'm just going to shove it in her face and hope she likes it. Don't take that line out of context. I just realized how horrible it was. Anyway, heartbeat. Lollipop. Giggle. Color. Oh. These two are just so... rainbow. Ah! These two are so similar. Bunny! Papa. Left on. Sorry. I was just recording a video right before this. Yes. Yes, that's all I'm gonna say. Kiss or a infallible. Milk. Sing, jump. Jump? Got the mad hops, bro. I don't like basketball. Yeah, come at me with your pitchforks and torches. You heard it here. Black Cat Gaming isn't a giant fan of basketball. Anyway, yeah, the cute girl likes the word massacre or massacre. Since if you want to just be dumb, it's massacre. I know how to say English properly. Strawberry! Pickle. Yeah, that's not... I don't know. Pickle's like, it used to be a really common word, but now it's just... That's a word that she'd say, because it's like only wicked smart people would know it. Font. Hop! Flying, precious, captive, sunny, secret... Vibrant. Oh! Silly! Oh, Aquaways! I hate myself. Portrait, release, blanket, greed, sparkle. Sparkle! Explode! Lust! Intellection! Mouse. Enemy! Aw man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it weren't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you are all willing to help out for the festival too. Sorry, got a loud machine in the background. I can't wait for the festival. Yeah, I like to give her a weird, deep voice, even though she's the smallest person. You know, in every way. Youngest, I should say, youngest and smallest. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great! What's with the enthusiasm? Weren't you just complaining about it already, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden. Monica, have you ever... they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name! Monica! loud wheeze. No, not even a wheeze. She's just like just one loud. She's just like a foghorn when she laughs. Oh god, that'd be so annoying to have to listen to. I don't know. I'm tired. That's partially what the machine's for. It's making me caffeine since it is late at night. Ow, my hand. Anyway, that's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Wait, I thought they were supposed to be in like a Japanese school. Since in America land, we don't have school uniforms unless it's like a very prestigious school. And if it was to be a prestigious school, they wouldn't allow hair coloring. That's why I think it's part of the Japan lifestyle. Also because this is anime, and anime is usually, at least in Asian culture. History lessons of Flat Cap are now over. Yep, no sense of translation. Never mind. What are you talking? Wait. Translate. Yeah, she's confused, and I'm confused. What's wrong with you, Monica? Let's focus on our own events for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori, anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Oh, she don't seem very, happy. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright? She's blushing. She's staring off in the distance. Yeah, I don't think something's right.
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Because, you're sitting alone in the back of the classroom during club time when we could be, like, shoving poems in front of each other's faces and then critiquing them. But yeah, let's just pretend like nothing's wrong. It just feels like you're a little off, hence you being out in the corner on your lonesome. Sorry for assuming things. Hey, you know what? Never assume. It makes an ass out of you and me. Because gaming is, I don't know, it's a dumb saying.
Geez, you worry too much about me.
I'm fine, see? I'm fine, see? I'm sorry, folks, but while it would be wonderful if I could, have the voice of, a whammon with a very high-pitched voice, I'm sorry that's just not a possibility for me. Since I am a man, and I have gone through puberty, which means that my voice isn't high and squeaky, which makes it somewhat difficult for me whenever I attempt to make a high and squeaky noise. So just bear with me since my throat hurts, because I was making another video a few minutes earlier, before this one. Well, I guess you've had history lessons, and biology lessons. No, not biology. Medical lessons, because talking equals sore throat. That's what I'm getting to. Sarah shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. The conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sarah recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Flatcap, what's up? What's up, dog? You hear that sick beats out on the street? Can you hook a brother up?
I'm sorry. I just my brain is just programmed to spout nonsense whenever I hear nonsense, or even if it does make sense, I even spout out utter nonsense. And I can't speak English since I obviously speak Americanism and not English, of course, since that's a thing. And I'm tired. And where's my coffee? Hey, this might sound a bit strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but he seems a little downcast today. He's genuinely concerned. Okay, I guess any friend would. Well, I mean, if I had an issue wrong with me, my friends, I hope my friends are concerned. If someone's told that I have issues that they didn't know about.
Oh, you think so? I can't say that I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Flatcap. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's really never like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. See, like I said, friends get concerned when friends of them tell them that their friends...
that their friends tell other friends of them that there's something wrong with you. Okay, I'm taking a swig of coffee now. Swig. Alcohol. This is coffee. Well, I mean, technically it's tea because I'm too lazy to go out to the kitchen to brew coffee, and I just so happen to have a teapot. Don't judge me. Yeah, it's hot. I poured it out and I waited a few minutes, but it's still hot.
And I also care about my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Yeah, are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Then why are you asking her to... The nerve of this main character. He knew that he couldn't get the answers out of her, so he asked her to go get them, but he's now saying that she shouldn't get them because she should just be left alone. Or maybe I'm just too tired. Man, water takes too long to cool down. I mean, it's probably not a bad thing, because if water cooled down extra fast, then that would mean life on Earth wouldn't exist, because, life needs water to hold heat. Science lessons with Flatcap. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing up with the person of interest. Person of interest? Bah! No one talks about me. No one even knows of my presence, of course. This is what this guy's probably thinking. What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Flatcap.
Me?
Oh, she looks kind of smug now.
A girl is sitting in the corner thinking about me. Oh no, do I owe her money? How on earth would you come up with that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know?
Eh?
she's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her.
What? No way. Bah! Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not like any different now than it's always been. Even though I only just arrived at this club, don't mind that. I just turned her into like a wicked witch. See, this is the problem with having males do female voices. Moving on.
You're so funny, Black Cap. Have you thought about maybe you've always seen her at... have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Gasp. I said too much.
I guess the brown-haired lady... No, wait, you got brown-haired. The other brown-haired lady has a thing for the main character, I suppose.
I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I don't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. Meaningfully? Why meaningfully? Shouldn't she be smiling, like, I don't know. Not dismissively, because that'd be like, you know, like, thoughtfully? No. I don't know. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. She's keeping her voice so quiet, I can't hear her from here. Ew, that's a weird line to say. I sigh and sit myself down. Oh, this is a pretty nice classroom. You know what? When I was in middle school, I had desks like these, but in elementary school, nor high school, I never had desks like this, where they were, you know, where they were like a chair attached to the table, and then with a little extra, like, cubby down here. Anyway, I sighed and set myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh down? Ugh. How much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? God, I can't speak English. Good thing I speak Americanese though. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Well, this is pretty music. I mean, I know I've heard it before, but still, it's nice music. Or are you going to just Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't much time, so... Sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. It's just... Natsuki glances down at her side, holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, so we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like the jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me and leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me.
Why is she so upset about me talking about that girl? So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Yes, exhales.
Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. In that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right?
No. That's not how it works. Quite often, friends will want to, like, you know, not try to bother you with their problems, and then they'll just let their problems get worse, and then by the time you actually notice, it's too late to fix them. You know? So, no, they don't come to you first, often. I mean, sometimes they do. I mean, lots of times, of course. But not always. Don't just take it for granted, okay? That's all I'm saying, folks, at home. Psychology lessons with Flat Cap. Okay. Well, I guess that's true.
I mean, some people just have those days.
Yeah, that's true, too. I mean, not every day I'm feeling A+.
You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important.
That's another thing they say. They say it's not important, but it is important, but they don't want to bother you. God, dealing with humans is so difficult. I mean, dealing with other people is hard. Yes. Yeah, it's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes.
Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious.
It was obvious. That's the thing. She was sitting in the back corner, alone and brooding. Well, not brooding, but she was like staring at her desk, doing nothing. When we're at poetry club, where you read poetry and write poetry. Then you discuss poetry. Then you, what's another word for doing things with poetry? I don't know, you stomp on poetry. You make fun of poetry. You praise poetry. You bow down to the poetry gods. This video has just been me rambling about a bunch of things, hasn't it?
If she needs you to worry about her, it'll be a lot more obvious.
Yeah, since this character is oblivious to everything. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Don't get the wrong idea or anything. Hey, that's what she says. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you're worried about me, so...
I was not!
Yeah, you guys shouldn't have chosen to go for this person, because the other person at least has an easier voice to do.
Jeez, if you're fine, let's hurry and get started already.
Yeah. Dot. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. Ooh, what a smile. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Let's go to Sayori's poem first. Dot. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki.
Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy.
Oh, look at that child. Look at that happy friend. you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good! That's all that matters to me. All that matters? Like, you don't care about the food stuff you were begging for the other day, or... I don't know. You don't care that you got a home? I don't know. This is an arbitrary argument that I'm not going to take anywhere. Thank you, Flat Cap. Sari, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Yeah, there's something wrong. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? Go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna be home a little bit early today. Sari? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling very well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow! Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. There's something definitely wrong. Yuri. ... Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Oh, 2 less poems. Monica! Hi, Flat Cap. You thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Dot. The key of Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's... Oh, come on, Black Cap. It's awfully suspicious, you know. What, that... I wrote down a bunch of words that just so happened to be translated to cute. There are no sentences in the poems. I just imagine me just, like, going through a dictionary, finding a word, and then just, like, I don't know, copying it down on a piece of paper and then looking for another one. Spending time with her in the classroom every day. Pretending to like the manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki's is. If you don't indulge her, she'll end up if I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Eh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Flat Cap. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kinda knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club, too. And I suppose, and you wouldn't want to do that to me, right? That's, I don't know how to respond to her. While I care about the club, that's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. A lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. Here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else failed me, when all others have turned me away, legend is all that remains. A last dim star glittering in the twilight sky. Till one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her gaze and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose. We seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Nice. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, then wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? There's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we really wouldn't have anything to write about, would we? Yeah, she's kind of right, though. I mean, most writers write about death and regret and lost love. Either that, or they're trying to write to make a girl want to fall in love with them. It's one of the two. It's either the options I said first for trying to get with a lady. It's hard. I mean, unless you're just bored, then someone can just do that for that reason alone. Or writing about a city. Yeah, you know what? There's many reasons to write a poem. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. Wait a minute. Aren't two-dimensional? You're two-dimensional, though. I think you know that better than anyone. Yowza, that's weird to say. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. You're a bit unsettling. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. You ever are too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good, it can really be disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, sharing it becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. Much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Well, time for the final lady.
Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised.
Seems like you had a lot of trouble admitting like that before.
Well, of course! I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous.
Yeah, you were jealous.
Just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to be jealous about.
Oh, you certainly are. Yeah, you are jealous. There's no way of getting around that. Natsuki.
What?
You're not very confident about your writing, are you?
Eh? Oh. Well, why do my character have to say something like that to make her sad? What are you talking about? My writing's absolutely the best, right? Took me a while to figure it out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? Black Cat, please, just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I'm just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Natsuki. Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point of sharing my poems if people just laugh and say that's cute? That's just like you, Natsuki. Because I don't want to be cute. And nobody understands that. Oh. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lip started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched very tight. Yeah, they are clenched. But aren't they always clenched? Hey, Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip up your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles as she put into it. Don't read it! Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk. It's not any good. I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. It's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well. Sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she don't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I really never thought about how hard it was for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Sorry. So you gotta get something to drink when you're speaking a lot. I mean, you're also just gonna rip up your throat. More than I actually already am. Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around. But when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout! But my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty, because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller, because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger, because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer, because you think of me. Because you, because you, because you. Dotty dot dot. This is some pretty music. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. It's not like I don't like it. Just, it's a little surprising to read.
I guess I'm just not used to hearing such nice things coming from you.
Don't just say that!
Dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Oh, is this a love poem towards me? Oh, how sweet. Expressing feelings that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well, and I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it.
Well, yeah! I'm a pro!
So, Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she normally does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's... oh, what's that look? That's a new character model. Meaningful. Ah, I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do so, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back anyway. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion.
I don't want it.
Eh? Why not?
I just don't!
Jeez. I really see what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Whoops. Wrong voice.
Good. And if you didn't, I would. ... Never mind. Just be glad I'm glad that you want it.
Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself.
That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay?
Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Okay, you three. We're done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second.
Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual.
That's right.
You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Like even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing of something terrible like that. What? In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood. A little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off. A little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. That's so. Hope she's okay.
Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship of Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide on what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I... I'm useless. No, no! That's not it at all! You're the most talented person here, you know? Dotty dot dot dot. And now, Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. Whoops, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sari enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if you can also be a leader, if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So maybe you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere? Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding towards it. Your mind is already racing us. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Flatcap. The one that is truly useless. Yes, I pride myself in being the most useless as I can be. Wait, that's not a good thing? Oh. Well, why didn't you tell me this earlier, guys? Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and... Well, I thought she was about to say that they're both useless. Both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help out me out as well, but really be appreciative of that. That's... Monica's suggesting that I spend a weekend over with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Are they fighting over me? Flatcap may not be around if you only make them out to be a nuisance. So, therefore, you may be more suited to assist me with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that! How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Flatcap too.
What are you saying? It is extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't?
Yeah, she got a point there. I've tried cooking. Cooking's a lot more complicated than just writing words on a banner, or painting banners. Assuming that you're not like, I don't know, trying to be a master artist or something. Guys, settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Flatcap to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he really hasn't got the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
Oh, she being cheeky. Oh, she's trying to get me to spend time with her instead. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though.
Jeez, can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Flatcap, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Of course, I'm going to go with it. You know, I've been playing her the whole time, so I might as well keep the train up rolling. Well, baking sounds like it'd be fun. You guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people.
Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree.
Eh? Just a minute ago you were saying that...
That's because... Never mind, okay?
Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all.
Oh, that's so sad, saying that she's forever alone. Except it isn't, because I'm forever alone. It's not sad, because being alone is good! Embrace loneliness! I'm used to it, after all. Dotty dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's still hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except for the performance is gonna be awesome! I don't think that really counts. What about you, Flatcap? What about you, Flatcap? Me? I guess you could say that I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Dot 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 dot. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not a big deal or anything. Well, might not just be that. Dot dot dot? Question mark? I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, and nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone and with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri! You're really the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. And that'll be important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little bit more credit. Natsuki releases her hand and turns around to face the other direction. Dot dot dot. Is she just staring at me, or is that just, you know, you didn't feel anything? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, say such encouraging things that I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori, even if it didn't work perfectly. I can tell that she tried to say something Yuri would say in a time like this, because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. Rarely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough, nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Eh? Well, I guess I just made her mad. Yes, making people mad is my specialty. We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gone home and realized you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, it's a good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? Better not make it weird or anything. Oh, a girl giving me her number. Oh! Did I make it weird enough? Do I need to make it weirder? Okay, I'm just gonna move on from this point, because people might start thinking that I'm insane because I'm screaming in my room. I had a computer monitor with an anime girl on it. Mitsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping,
I would be going to your house.
Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me.
Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me.
Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over.
Alright, fine by me.
Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better be looking forward to it.
Oh, I spilled coffee. Well, it spilled on my keyboard. Oh? Did you say that you were just going to give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that.
Not like I could act. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really?
Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so...
Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday.
Uh,
Dot dot dot.
never mind.
I can't believe this. Natsuki's going to be going over at my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. Who? Okay. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Yeah, it's too early. That's all I'm just gonna say. It's too early and it's a bit weird, man. Till then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's just the same image. All these houses just carbon copies of each other or something. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after another, exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned out into a conversation. Wait, you'd have to already have the numbers to never. Yeah, actually, this is some pretty nice houses. Not gonna lie, pretty big ones too. Maybe this is the suburbs or something. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using a ton of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. Putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club earlier the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Once again, we used to play so often that we've made it into a habit of entering each other's houses like we were family. Wait, well, yeah, I mean, this is other countries, but in America, we knock before we enter people's houses. Don't matter if it's your brother, your cousin, or anyone. You knock first. House is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's very strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom and where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Flat Cap. I sit down in her room. Oh, this is a nice room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sari's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. Come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sari has already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Sorry, my face is itchy. That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to help Monica today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then? Yep! There's more silence between us. Sari stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sari smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Flat Cap. Yeah, friends don't worry about each other. Ugh. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. Yep, something's wrong. If I didn't get weak and accidentally express my feelings... Oh, yes, mental issues. If I didn't make such a stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. Yeah. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? Getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. She's got something repressed. Yes, Sari! I grabbed Sari by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already! Until I know, I won't stop asking about it. Sari gives me an empty smile. You really put me into a trap, Flat Cap. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sari? Really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Flat Cap? Guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Didn't you know that? Why do you think I'm late for school every day? 'Cause most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. ... I'm in shock. Can't figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sari kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me not just not to think about her? Why, Sari? Eh? Why is this that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I could have done everything I could do to support you. Even if there was only so much I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand it at all, Flat Cap. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, you wouldn't have had to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else, too. Yeah. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sari. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you start hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Flat Cap. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. No, you weren't. Oh God. This is some sad stuff. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked on Sari's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I know I was joking about it before, but if it can make you feel better, girl, I'll do it. Because, mental illness is a serious thing. I was punished by my heart, hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Now you come here, and I made you hurt too? Just so weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed her shoulders. This time, pull her into a tight embrace. Flat Cap. Oh, we're not gonna see it? Sari, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Flat Cap. Sari isn't hugging me back, despite my arms being wrapped around her. Sari's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No! Don't do this to me! Please don't do this! Flat Cap! Sari barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. All I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have it to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what it needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. If there's anything that you could need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sari finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Flat Cap. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sari lets me go. And she does so, I let go of her as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think it would be nice then. Yeah. Suri wipes her eyes. If I could spend a whole day with her, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me in my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if it'd be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry about much of it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? I hope I see her tomorrow. Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's about to come over here too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to be a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texted me to let me know that she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the door to let her in. ...
Sup? Oh wait. Sup? Sup, homie?
Hey. I don't know what I was expecting to see Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem really unfitting in comparison.
Jeez, don't make me feel so awkward already. It's gonna be just a long afternoon. So don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff.
Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies.
Well, I didn't come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. You know what? I just feel like saving. I don't know why.
Good. Glad that counted on you to do your part.
Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than saying something snarky like she normally does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyways, let's go to the kitchen.
What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Black Cap?
Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy.
I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
I see now. Well, I am impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
Eh? Not like I hate it. And sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when you get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What?
That's a little bit more like you. You're more full when you speak your mind like that.
Hey! Now you
are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? Just because I don't have a mature, sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words, and her face turns red. Natsuki! Forget it! I didn't say anything! I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little bit more considerate, too. But also, that's what you're thinking. You should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Eh, how would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Dot dot dot. Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You're sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Flat Cat. Natsuki smiles, devious. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Alright, that sounds long. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn on about every countertop. Mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we have to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious bacon. Blackcap, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's gonna be in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? The color of the batter, of course. You gotta make each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that for the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all! Can you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. Yes, of course. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you can be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on the first day, huh? Recall Natsuki proudly presenting the cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I mean, delighted. Delighted is not a word, since I speak proper... I can't speak English. I speak Americanese. Recall the cat-shaped cupcakes. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that, too. Yeah. Maybe I will use food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We're using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. That's a nice dress. I mean, skirt, dress, I don't know. Oh, it's like... Why you gotta try to be all cutesy? You got like a little cat thing, got a pink skirt. Whatever. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez. I'll be all night if you do it like that. Here, look! Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. Whoops, one. You really need to beat the crap out of it. For a few seconds, the consistency of the icing is already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger into the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey!
Oh. Ugh. Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross fingers in my icing.
Your icing, eh? Are you the one who... Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, and trying to inch my finger toward the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
I'd like to see you try. I push harder just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, and just as Natsuki tugs with all her might,
Ah!
the force of Natsuki pulling caused me to stumble, making her stumble in turn.
Gross! You got it on my face. Whose fault?
Whose fault is that? There's a big glop of icing on Natsuki's cheek.
Mm,
She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away.
jeez. You know what? Take this.
Natsuki instead wipes off her finger and shoves her fingers towards my own face. You wish. I am faster. I grab her wrist in my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use the other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well.
Stop.
Oh, this is just delightful. Until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine, fine. So sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You that do that to me all the time, you know. Say dumb things and get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. Take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Ew, that's gross. Gross. Gross.
What?
Yeah. Gross.
Icky. Did you seriously just... Uh,
Natsuki's so surprised she can't figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Flat Cap? I'd be freaking the hell out right now. Like maybe, I don't know.
I know at least I wouldn't like it if someone like put my finger in their mouth. That's disgusting.
Anyway,
That guy. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right?
what kind of question is she asking me? Just like that? How did the moon turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy?
Eh?
Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
Cough. No wonder. You left the dirty tray in her, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez.
Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sits on top of the stove. Another moment, the fire alarm stops.
Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah. Tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. Watch Natsuki slide the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened.
Ah, this smells so good.
I like the smell of cupcakes too. You know, it's like good sweet, like a, you know, it's like a, you have the bread and you got the icing. It usually smells pretty nice. I mean, sometimes too sweet, but other than that, yeah. Cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room.
Look how cute they all look.
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once we add the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? The mouse, it's gone. There it is. Man, my mouse disconnected. That was bad. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look good, nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. Ugh. Probably won't be using it at the same time. What's this one used for? Pick up one of the nozzles with a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can make stripes or other patterns. You can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday, or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? You can make it more literature themed by writing different words on each cupcake. It'd be fun to see people choosing their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but it's actually a really cute idea, so, maybe I am getting it from you. Well, what's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute, says the girl with pink hair and is wearing a skirt, and it has a shirt with a cat on it. Come on, we're not at school. Nobody's judging. Whoops. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Cute is all relative, because if someone acts like they're cute, doesn't mean they are cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. You know, it's like beauty's in the eye of the beholder, cuteness is in the I don't know. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. He shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. There's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. There's the exact opposite of that. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, my dad cooks. I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping to have some time for manga, but I would need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. Angry lady, yes. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sari each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sari earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sari always does listen to me, but at that point, I felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki's about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, guess I'll be off then. Thanks for the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. Aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think if I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. Yeah. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, let's spend more time with you. Flat cat, I thought you only cared about getting this done. Ugh. Sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Why? Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her I feel her fingers gently clutch the sides of my shirt as if holding onto me. Her rose-colored cheeks matching eyes. What? Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against mine. I felt it for a while now. Duh. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori! Eh? Hi, Flat Cap. Sayori. Just now, we weren't. It's okay, Flat Cap. I just stopped by to say hi. Eh. Well, you should really come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. Makes me feel really happy. Yeah, that's not happy. Those tears in the eyes, not happy. That you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. It's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Flat Cap? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Flat Cap. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? About that. Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden on your mind. Your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything in the world. So, if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. Put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Flat Cap. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. Oh, yeah, sadness. I did this to myself, Flat Cap. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to be hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm to squeeze her hand in my own. Remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. A Sari. Wait, but well, I mean, always be my dearest friend. I guess character does probably love her, at least like a sister. Love, yeah, let's go with I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. Spending time with everyone in the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, made me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we can continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I'll know that we'll both be happy. Flat cap. Suddenly, Sari wraps her arms tightly around me. I'm short. So this is a pretty good sentimental photo. Flat cap. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sari in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you. I love you, Flat Cap. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sari's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sari? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now. How about the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Flat Cap. It's okay, Sari. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Oh, okay. I trust you. Sari and I slowly release each other. So, guess that makes the festival our first date, huh? There's the Sari we know. What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't really know how to handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Flat Cat. Sarah gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, it's the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sari means by that. Are you saying that this is making me feel sad here, Sari? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I feel like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. That's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and that she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until these things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sari meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sari's the most important person to me. I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Oh, how sentimental. Okay, it's the day of the festival. And I think, sadly, folks, this episode's been drawing on a little bit long. But that day was a very long one. This has been Flat Cap Gaming, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell, since I want to sound like every other YouTuber, since, I don't know, maybe I'm a sellout or something. Well, anyway, have a nice day, folks!